Welcome to today's sports report here on CBN4. First up, on Saturday, the Dominica senior men's football team hammered the British Virgin Islands senior men's football team 7-0 during the Caribbean Cup. Overseas-based striker Julian Wade netted a hat-trick, while Kelrick Walters found the back of the nets twice and Chad Bertrand also getting one. Dominica also benefited from an own goal. Here is national striker Julian Wade on scoring his first international hat-trick.
It's every striker's dream to score a hat-trick, and I mean especially on the international stage. It makes it that much sweeter, so I'm very delighted to score a hat-trick. The team on a whole in general played to the T. I think how this time was compared to the last time is that we didn't take BVI for granted. We went into the game like as if it was a Trinidad, it was a Jamaica. And we basically put our foot on the gas from day one, from the first minute.
The national team returned to the island on Sunday and will face neighbours Martinique tonight at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Now, CBN4 will bring you the latest on the results after that game has finished. So please stay tuned to your televisions afterwards. And both games from Saturday in the DABA various basketball leagues had to be called off due to the inclement weather conditions and slippery outdoor surface. Both games have since then been rescheduled to tomorrow evening, that is Wednesday, March 30th. Kyrie FM Old School were set to take on Elvis Weldon Hornets, and Crossovers were to take on Prowlers. And 12 out of 30 secondary school students have been selected by the sports division following 4 months of intense training to represent Dominica at the Caribbean Netball Association's Jean-Pierre Under-16 netball tournament scheduled to take place in Barbados from April 1st to the 10th of 2016. This is the 16th edition of the Games and Dominica's 14th year of participation. Last year, Dominica placed second in the tournament after placing 4th in 2014. The players selected are Rachel Seraphine, Selina Langley, Jane Ref Seraphine, Rachel Marshall, Christelle Banis, Christelle Farrell, Kaylee Clark, Naima Hector, Shanika Bruno, Kayla Telemac, Janela Philip, and Shelley Stephen. West Indies captain Darren Sammy has written off Sunday's defeat to Afghanistan as a blip and says his side are now focused on winning their next 2 games and lifting the 2020 World Cup.
No, we didn't take it lightly. They were a side we're supposed to beat, and we just didn't do that today. But the main objective in coming out of the Super 10 was to qualify for the semis, and that we did. I think, we bowled first, we restricted them to 124. It's a total we should have got. I think we just kept losing wickets all throughout the inning. We didn't really have one partnership of 50 plus would have won us the game. We just didn't bat well throughout the innings.
West Indies still finished top of Group 1, courtesy of a superior net run width to England, who also finished on 6 points. The West Indies side will now face a difficult assignment when they take on host and tournament favourites India on Thursday. Trinidad and Tobago's Lendl Simmons is set to join the West Indies for their crucial ICC World 2020 semi-finals against India. Simmons is expected to replace Grenadian batsman Andrew Fletcher, who injured his hamstring in yesterday's 6-run loss to Afghanistan. The right-handed Simmons was initially named in the West Indies World Cup squad, but was one of the many Trinidadians like Sonil Narain, Darren Bravo and Kyron Pollard who pulled out for various reasons. Simmons had cited a back injury for withdrawing from the squad, but has recovered enough to boost the regional side. Simmons is regarded as one of the top 2020 batsmen in the world, with an average of 31.18 from 165 matches. His T20 international batting average is 25.36. Last year, Simmons was snapped up by the stuttering Mumbai Indians and inspired them alongside Kieron Pollard to the IPL title. So the West Indies will be hoping he can provide some added experience on Indian soil alongside Chris Gayle at the top of the order. And finally, India will travel to the Caribbean later this summer to play a 4-test series. Dave Cameron, the WICB president, has confirmed. The announcement puts an end to the uncertainty that has surrounded the series listed on the ICC's Future Tours program ever since the BCCI suspended bilateral engagements as a penalty for West Indies abandoning of their tour to India midway in late 2014. Although no dates have been fixed, Cameron said the test series would be spread over July and August. What that means, however, is that the tour would clash with and disrupt the Caribbean Premier League, which is likely to begin in late June and finish in the first week of August. The official word is that the tour is on, according to Cameron. And that concludes the Primetime Sports Report for today. I am Alan Christopher saying goodbye.